You're watching Minty Turtle.
Hi, it's Turtle here, and today I'll be drawing a galaxy girl with stuff behind it, making your sketchbook page look really nice and ways to fill your sketchbook page. So I'm going to be covering one of her eyes with a nice long piece of hair. I've done some stars in the hair, and I want to do an ear so then I can tuck all the hair in, yeah. So she's got a big star on her head, which is really cute. So I did some blending on the skirt and a nice shirt. So there's an earring on her ear, and that's all for my drawing. Thank you.
So the first step is to make you look at a certain drawing that you want to stand out. So some people just like to put colour behind the drawing, but what I like to do is a little bit more interesting, if I do say so myself. So you're going to need 3 colours, and they should probably stand out from the rest. So we've got orange, kind of the gold, yellow, orange colour, and yellow. So you've got to start with the darkest colour and choose your sketch that you like the most. So we're going to go with this girl down here, and we're just going to outline her in this orange colour. Next, we move on to our second darkest colour, and we're going to do another outline just around the first one. You could obviously just leave it at this. Might look pretty good to you, but I love doing a third colour. I think 3 is the best number for a colour combination, but you could even do more and fill out the whole page. Okay. Now this drawing is standing out a bit more, but we can also shade it to be a little bit darker. And you can leave the bits lighter that you don't really want to show, the ones you aren't as proud of, but of course you should be proud of everything. So there we have it. This one's standing out a bit already. If you don't have that much time, well, you probably do it. It's quite quick. But if you also have some highlighters laying around, they don't even have to look pastel or anything. You can have the bright neon ones as well. And there's a way that you can use them. Sometimes they are a little bit old and they have kind of ridges in them. You'll see what I mean by this. It's not completely flat, and this creates a really nice texture like this. Well, this one isn't working as well, but you can just do some little stripes behind another drawing that you really love. And then of course you can go in with another one, and you don't even have to be in between the lines. You can do it on top as well and create some really nice colours. Just like that. And it looks like these are actually the same colours, but they're completely different. Now, we still have a lot of empty space. So the next thing that you can do is write something about your drawing. So first of all, we're going to put the date on. And it's the 19th of September right now. So we can just do that and maybe underline that in pen. And next, we're just going to write what we think about a drawing. It could be all of them or it could be just one. We're going to focus on the main one because it's already coloured and it's a completely finished drawing. So the first thing that we're going to say is we really love the colours. So what I like to do is I write the thing that I like, and then we just put a smiley face, or you can do 3 stars, 5 stars, or a heart, whatever you choose. Next, we're going to think about something that you could have done differently. So it's kind of hard to think of it, but maybe we could have used different pens here to create a better blending. So we'll just write down better blending. And for the improving one, I like to put a little star and then just put a star where it needs to be, which is here on the skirt. And the next thing you might want to write is something you don't really like that much, but you kind of forgot about when you were doing the drawing, just so you know for next time. And I think that we could have done a better outline on the skirt, because it seems to have gotten a bit covered, or you can see the pencil marks. So we're just going to put outline. And I always just put a middle face, because I don't want to put a sad face. You don't want so much negativity. We also could have done this star coloured. And we'll just put the little face here and point to the outline that we would need to have. That's the next thing, and that looks kind of messy. It's just pencil, so we're going to go in with another colour, and you probably want to have something that fits in with the colour scheme, so we're just going to go with pink, and we're going to do a little cloud around it. I think that clouds are really easy to do, and they look quite nice. So that's another thing. And we could also highlight something that we think is very important, and we want to focus on the good things, so we're going to highlight the good thing. There we go. And now we still have lots of empty space, so the final thing that we're going to do is just add a couple doodles. So let's get some purples out and maybe a blue, just to fit with the colour scheme again. We've got this, and we're just going to add a pattern in an empty space. And it's all right to have empty space. You don't have to fill everything. You can even have blank pages. But if you do want to fill your sketchbook, then this is a fun way to do it. So we'll just fit with the theme, and we have stars. So let's add some stars around. And we don't want to overdo it because you still want to focus on the drawing. And you don't want to distract too much. So we are going to add a lot of stars, but we don't want any yellows or anything just because we've already got some, and we want it to surround this main drawing. Now there is still one drawing that is not, well, it doesn't have anything pointing to it. So you might think, well, why didn't you colour that, or why didn't you outline it, do some stars or something around it? Well, sometimes you don't want people to look at the mistakes you've made. And now, it might not be a mistake, but maybe you just don't really like it that day. But if that's the case, you can just leave it. But if you do like it, you can always add stripes. Now, we've already done kind of stripes, but doing straight ones is something that really contrasts with the flowiness of the drawing. It makes it kind of a fake background. Sometimes we're too lazy to do a background, and you just aren't in the mood. So that's all I have. And finally, we can name the page. Sometimes you want to name a page, just give it a theme so it looks like it's all one cohesive piece of work. So we're going to write Galaxy, Girls, and Cute Kitties. So it's not a very interesting name, but maybe when you're scrolling through the pages, you just want to find a certain page, you can just look at the description of the page and you know what's going to be on it. So these are all the tips that we have today, and don't forget this was actually Turtle's drawing, so don't think it was mine, but I added all these little details around, and I hope that it looks better than before. But of course it did look really cute at the start. But if you just want a pop of colour, not all these blank pages, then this is something that you could do.
Go and check out our channel, Minty Turtle.